Hello, I'm going to show you how to calculate the integral of e with the power of 2x divided by e with the power of 2x plus 3 with the 3e with the power of x plus 2 dx. Okay, so to solve this integral, we first need to rewrite, to work a little bit with this expression. Okay, so this e with the power of 2x divided by e with the power of 2x plus 3ex plus 2, you can rewrite it as e with the power of 2x plus 3ex plus 2 minus 3ex minus 2 divided by e with the power of 2x plus 3ex plus 2. Okay, because you see this is cancelled out by this one and 2 is out by this one, therefore this term is the same as this term. Okay, so now you can rewrite this one as this part basically divided by denominator, that will be the 1, minus the second part, which is this one, that is 3ex plus 2, so I factor minus here, divided by denominator. Okay, that will be e 2x plus 3ex plus 2. Okay, and also you can rewrite this as this is equal to 1 minus 3ex plus 2 divided by this term. You can write it as the e with the power of 2x plus 3ex plus 2. You can write it as ex plus 1 times ex plus 2. Okay, so it was just some simple algebraic steps. So from here, basically now we have this expression and we have to calculate this integral. Okay, so to do so, we first need to express this part, the second part of this equation, using the partial fractions. Okay, so you can basically rewrite 3ex plus 2 divided by ex plus 1 times ex plus 2 as a divided by ex plus 1 plus b divided by ex plus 2. Okay, here if you do the algebra, you end up with a equal to minus 1 and b equal to 4. Okay, so now basically this integral, now the original integral will be equal to the integral of 1 minus this term, and this term we just showed is equal to that. Okay, so a is minus 1 minus minus 1, that will be plus 1 divided by ex plus 1 minus second term, that here b is 4, that means this will be equal to minus 4 divided by ex plus 2 dx. Okay, so I wanted to repeat everything once again. So the question was this one. We first rewrite this expression. We basically work a little bit with this expression. We end up with this equation basically. So you can express this fraction using this expression. And then here, we basically, the second part here, we expressed it as a sum of the partial fractions, and we calculated a is equal to minus 1 and b is equal to 4, and then you substitute these two parameters here, and then basically then the integral of this term is equal to integral of this term, which is written here. Okay, so now to solve this integral, basically we need to integral of 1 is clear, is x. We need to calculate integral of this one, and we need to calculate the integral of the second term. Okay, so here I just first I show you how to calculate the integral of 1 divided by ex plus 1. The second one, this term actually is very similar to the to this term. Okay, so let's calculate the integral of, let's calculate the integral of dx divided by ex plus 1. Okay, so this integral you can solve it using the substitution rule. So if you define 1 plus ex as u, therefore ex dx will be equal to du. Okay, therefore dx will be equal to 1 divided by ex, and ex is equal to u minus 1. Therefore 1 divided by u minus 1 times du. Okay, so now if you substitute this expression into this integral, you can rewrite this integral as, instead of dx, I write du divided by u minus 1 dx divided by ex plus 1. Ex plus 1 is equal to u. Okay, and so this is so to calculate the integral of this rational function, you first need to express this as the sum of the partial functions. So 1 divided by u minus 1 times u is equal to a divided by u minus 1 plus b divided by u. Okay, so here if you do the algebra, you get that a will be equal to 1 and b will be equal to minus 1. Okay, so that means this one will be equal to 1 divided by u minus 1 minus b is minus 1 basically divided by u. Okay, so therefore this integral, okay, will be equal to integral of du over u minus 1 minus integral of du over u. Okay, and du divided by integral of du divided by u minus 1 will be equal to ln u minus 1 minus ln u plus c, which is the constant of the integral. Okay, so and then this one you can write it as ln u minus 1 divided by u plus c. So here all you need to do is to substitute this parameter u with the definition of the u, which is 1 plus x, okay, which will be equal to ln, so 1 plus x minus 1 will be equal to ex divided by u, which is 1 plus ex, okay, plus c, which is the constant of the integral. So this is the integral of dx over x plus 1. Okay, so if you follow the very exact steps and procedure here, you can calculate that, you will get that the integral of dx divided by ex plus 2 will be equal to 1 divided by 2 ln ex divided by ex plus 2. Okay, so now if you look at the expression that we had obtained here, so to calculate that integral, we had to calculate the integral of 1, which we know, the integral of 1 divided by ex plus 1, which we already calculated, and the integral of 1 divided by ex plus 2, which is this one. So now all you need to do, you need to substitute these values here. Therefore, this integral will be equal to integral of 1, which is x, the integral of the 1 divided by ex plus 1, which we calculated as ln ex divided by 1 plus ex, okay, minus the 4 times the integral of 1 divided by ex plus 2. So integral of 1 divided by ex plus 2 is 1 divided by 2 times this expression. So 4 times that will be minus 2 ln ex divided by ex plus 2 plus c, which is the constant of the integral. Okay, and that is the solution to our integral. I hope you found this video helpful. If you are interested, please feel free to subscribe to this channel so that you get updated when I upload new videos. Thank you.